Hi everybody, so we're going to be painting the skin colour and the hair onto our masks today. First, what we need to do is make sure using a permanent marker we just outline our sketch lines so that we know the areas we need to keep clear of skin colour and clear of the hair colour that we're going to paint on. So you can see I'm using my marker carefully, going around the lines. Remember, I practiced this a lot, so I'm a bit quicker than you. But take your time, get it in the spot you want, and remember, permanent marker doesn't rub out. So now we're going to mix in the skin colour. I've got brown and white. That's going to lighten the brown to make it a skin tone. You need to make this skin tone as close as you can, either to your own skin and, of course, to the skin colour of your famous person. So here we've got a nice lighter shade. We can test it on our own skin. And we can see it looks like makeup, doesn't it? And we can see that it works pretty well. But you've got to check that it's going to work and be the same tinge as your famous person. So I added a bit of yellow here, and you can see what it looks like with the yellow. Mixing it in, adding it on. It's not a bad colour either, but you can see the difference, can't you? So we can just keep experimenting, keep adding a little bit of red, seeing what that shade does. Test it on the skin. Let's have a look. 3 different skin tones. That one looks exactly like my skin. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to have a look now at mixing a skin colour using the primary colours, yellow, red and blue. So I'm going to take lots of yellow to start with as the base colour. Take this yellow, I'm going to mix it on a palette. We don't need a lot of red, just a little bubble. And what does yellow and red make? Orange. I only need the tiniest little bit of blue. So it's bigger ratio of yellow, more yellow, then a little bit of red, then a little bit of blue. And you can see that's a bit more of an orangey skin colour. It's like I ate too many carrots with that skin colour. So I'm going to add a little bit of white now just to lighten the tone because it was quite dark. And this is how we make a skin colour using blue, red and yellow. Using the white to lighten the tone. Let's see what it looks like on my skin. It's probably still a bit yellow, I think. There you go. So we've got really different skin colours. You can mix however you like. Don't waste the paint as you mix. It's a really important process to make sure we don't waste all that paint. So painting onto the skin carefully, we can take our brush. I'm doing Nelson Mandela. You can see him there. There he is. But he's a black and white photo. So I need to make sure that I've found a photo of his real skin colour or very similar to on the internet on my iPad. Can you see how careful I'm painting around those border areas? If I go close to the eyes now, do I want any skin colour in my eye? No, we don't. So be really careful with your brush. Painting on the hair. Now, Nelson Mandela is an old man. So he has blacky, grey, white hair. And I checked on my iPad for a lifelike photo. And can you see I'm using the wispy part of my brush, spreading it like hair, making sure I have the same style as the photograph there. So I get that kind of hair effect. Using lots of tones and highlights, I'm lightening with the white. So if your hair's blonde, you might have a yellowy white colour with a little bit of brown and flicking into the white, highlighting the areas. Obviously, Nelson Mandela is old man, so grey hair, bits of dark, lots of white. You can see I'm following my border lines, following the shape around the face and the forehead that I already outlined with my pen. I'm dabbing, aren't I, with my brush? Dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. Using lots of different tones. Being careful, flicking like hair. Adding the white. And I'm continuing to finishing here, letting the brush add the effect of hair. Okay, so here are the eyes. You can see I kept them clear of any skin colour paint. So I'm painting in the colour of the iris. So he had brown eyes. dark brown. I use my finger, but you could use a little brush. And now I'm using the white paint on the tip of the little white brush, just white, no other colour, just to dab inside the eye area, as careful and accurate as I can, just to highlight those eye areas. You can see, really delicate, tiny little brush strokes. Perfect. There we go. What do you think, everybody? I look crazy. Do I look like Nelson Mandela? Good luck.